Kia ora guys, gals, and legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to Let's Roleplay Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, Dusk's Tale. We're on episode 100, which is a massive milestone, not just for Dusk, but for myself. It is the first time that I've been able to get a character in Cataclysm to episode 100. I feel like we've done a great job at surviving so far. We've had some real hits and some misses along the way, but the main thing is Dusk is still alive. Now, thank you so much for your patience in Cataclysm coming back. I know it's been gone for a while over the holiday period, and I apologize for that, but Cataclysm is going to be back in full swing. That's both Dusk and Leif, so don't worry, they're both here. You're going to be getting 2 episodes of each every single week, so I hope you're still enjoying Dusk's Tale, and you'll notice today that the thumbnail was actually different as well, and that's because Dusk is going into a new, I guess you'd say, it's a new part of her life. This is going to be a new chapter almost for her, because the mission that we're on now, where we're trying to go to, this farm, this ranch, I'm going to say ranch. We're going to the ranch. This ranch that we're trying to get to, that is really the next step for her. That is what she's been wanting to try and do right from the start, which is create a sustainable existence, not just for herself, but other people, and to be able to keep them safe. I think she is taking her responsibility as a marshal really seriously, and I feel like she wants to be able to bring these people, her friends, to this new place so that they might be able to recover and then in turn make that place all the more safer. Now, along this journey, we have been getting low on diesel in our tank, so we don't know how far the tank is going to be able to make it, and at the very end of the last episode, we actually did crash just outside of this FEMA camp, so we have done a little bit of this before, but we're going to go through and do some of it again, just in case we do get any kinds of changes, but fingers crossed we shouldn't get the same crash that we did last time, otherwise there might be something amiss with the FEMA camp. It has been a while since I've played last, so there have been a few updates, so there is a chance that, you know, whatever could have been causing bugs in the code before are now gone. There's no way to know for sure until we start playing. So we are going to take aim at the zombie across the way here. We're going to take a precise shot, and it was actually a pretty good shot at that. So we're going to try and see if we can take him down easily enough. We can, and let's go ahead and jump the fence. Looks like everyone else is going to want to as well. That was actually eating cooked meat, and I think we should do that anyway. So yeah, okay, so we hear a ripping sound from the southeast, which is undoubtedly a zombie inside here that is causing issue. And sure enough, there are 2 of them. I don't know how clear of a shot we'll have from back here, but we're going to try and take a shot at this one right here. And sure enough, yes, we can actually take a pretty good shot. And as we're kind of firing, I imagine this zombie, as you can see, the roof is kind of collapsing down, so it must be, perhaps it's got an arm or a leg kind of tangled in the roof of this canvas tent as it's kind of struggling to be free. But before it can get free, Dusk, well, lands the final blow with her bow and takes the thing down. And knocking another arrow back, she starts striking another zombie who seems to be in a very similar position as a grappler approaches from the south. It is a grappler just by itself right now. Our friends are kind of hanging out at the moment. Who is that hanging out on the fence? I don't want to click just in case I'm going to... it's Rich. Okay, so Rich we don't know too much about yet, but Rich is kind of just hanging on the fence, maybe having a look and seeing what is going on inside. And well, we've got some friends. 2 friends, in fact. So we've got those to contend with. We are going to be out of arrows, though. And I believe we are now out of arrows. No? We're not? How many arrows do we have? I can't see. We've got 10. Okay. Alright, so we're fine. We're good. We're good to go for a little bit longer. Let's see if we can take down the grapple before he gets to us. We can. We might be able to get a precise shot off here. It's going to be a little difficult, but the bed is going to slow him down, and sure enough, yeah, Dusk just freaking nails him in the head. We take one more shot, and it's down. So the spitter that's approaching from the southeast is a little bit more of a concern to us, but Dusk is just going to keep on practicing that aim. We've actually got 2 spitters. It probably would be more worthwhile us using the remaining arrows that we have on them, but you know what? Freaking YOLO. We're just going to go and take him out. Okay, so the spitters are something we're going to need to contend with now, so let's see. Are we going to be... How quickly can we do this? So it's going to take 106 moves for us to get our punch dagger out. It's going to take 187, so it's essentially going to kind of take 2 turns for us to do this. Okay. We got lucky there, so we managed to quickly whip around our bag, put the bow into the bag, zip it up, throw it out, and then take our punch daggers out like a badass, and we start to run, and we will start running towards that spitter zombie there, trying to dodge it as best we can, and we need our friends to essentially be doing the same thing. Oh, I hate them so much. I hate them with a fiery passion. Okay, so let's have a drink of that. So there's a few things here. Right, so we have to take care of these 2 spitter zombies. Our friends aren't going to be able to move in to help us, and we have a corrosive zombie back there as well. And kind of to top things off, we have a zombie master who is just like kind of lingering around a corpse pit. So this is a pit of corpses. So FEMA, they were essentially trying to pile as many into a area as possible, and this zombie master is probably going to have a hell of a fun time near that thing. So things just escalated slightly from something that we'd usually be able to handle no problems at all to something that is a fair bit problematic. Now, we do have some Magnum rounds left, and we should have some shots in our Ruger Redhawk. I'm going to be using that on our friend who is down there, who is already starting to cause us trouble. I hate him so much. I hate him with just so much passion. We're going to stand back here and take care of that one first, though, and then we're going to go and activate our holster, and let's just drop our punch daggers to the ground. So we just drop them. We reach into our holster and we pull out our Red Hawk, spinning it. It catches us in the light, and we aim the thing towards the corrosive zombie. No, not that one. He's severely injured. He's going to die very soon because of the acid. So we want to try and take a precise shot on our friend here. So a precise shot with this pistol is actually going to give us a really good chance to hit. In fact, if we get a precise shot, we won't be able to miss. So what I'm going to do instead of taking a precise shot is just wait and see if we can get our steadiness to 100%. We're at 75 now, so we're closer. Come on, a little bit more, because we want to make sure the first shot is good. Okay, he's right in front of us, so we can't exactly miss here. And so the corrosive zombie wades through the acid towards us. We point the gun straight towards its head as Charlotte calls out in the background, "Hold on, I want to pulp that zombie," which is cool, thank you. You're not going to be able to do it yet though because of the acid. And we fire, hitting the corrosive zombie right in the head. He is severely injured. The Red Hawk kind of bolts back as Dusk fires, and she should wait to fire, but the thing is right in front of her, and so she places the barrel, still smoking, back towards the head of the corrosive zombie and pulls the trigger, killing the thing. And at the same time, the regular zombie falls over in the acid, no longer able to stand. Yes, that is good for us. So Zombie Master, he can be an issue for us. Right now he isn't too much trouble. So the Zombie Master, essentially what they are going to do is increase or like change the way that the zombie is. So they're going to take a regular zombie, turn it into a spitter, or in this case turning it into a corrosive zombie, which I think maybe that's the evolution of the spitter, so maybe the spitter becomes corrosive. That could be what's happening here, and that could be why we had 2 spitters and 1 corrosive, not sure. But as you can see, we actually got a point in handguns as well, so that is good news for us. Now, there are a whole heap of arrows on all of these zombies that I would very much like to get back, but we aren't going to be able to just yet. Let's go ahead and use that holster. We're not going to reload it just yet, and we are going to grab our punch daggers, wielding them, and we're going to keep on running towards the Zombie Master. And I almost imagine Dusk running towards him and like Wolverine style with the 2 punch daggers, just like diving towards him with these punch daggers out. And as she does, one of them actually impales the Zombie Master's hand as it attempts to attack her. Very quickly, she catches another one of the Zombie Master's attacks, hitting him back. Its robe covered in the black viscous goo inside of it. But this thing isn't actually too bad at fighting. One-on-one and with a encumbering backpack, she does have a hard time hitting the thing as it moves around, but she sends it reeling backwards. Oh, holy crap, and you see that? So, as she knocks it back to the ground, the Zombie Master turns its gaze towards one of the infected that was wandering near the corpse pit. A black mist floats around the Zombie Master and around the zombie becomes a feral predator. Now, the feral predator can be an issue for us, but Luckily, we managed to kill the zombie master. Now, we're probably going to use our gun here again, just because this sucker can be an issue for us. Now, I'm wondering if it's going to be worth us dropping our military rucksack in this fight and fighting him hand to hand, or... yeah, I'm not sure, because we're going to drop a whole heap of things if we do that. And frankly, I'm okay with that. Let's do that, actually. We're going to go ahead and drop our military rucksack. It's going to drop a whole heap of our stuff to the ground. And we're going to allow the feral predators to come towards us. I want to see if we can fight this thing one-on-one, because it's got, like, spines that it can use to actually attack us. Let's read its description, though. So it's got a bit of a description. So we're going to go E to go for extended. Oh, wow. Okay. With its joints in odd places and angles, this humanoid creature prowls across the landscape with surprising speed. Its teeth and arm are sharpened into fine points, and black ooze seeps out from between its muscles. Nice. Nice. But we are going to attempt to fight this thing. And so far, we've done a pretty good job. It very quickly and expertly keeps on trying to attack Dusk, but she again and again ends up just slashing through them and actually able to counterattack it. Oh, okay, there we go. So we managed to feint against one of its attack and lash at it with our vine. Not doing too much damage, we do manage to send the thing reeling, and finally, it dies. We are going to allow our friends to kind of clean up the mess here. We're going to go ahead and take that military rucksack and essentially grab everything else that comes along with it. We're going to have a quick little snack break, eating some of that cooked meat. And then let's see, what do they have on them? Nothing on you that is really of use or interest. What we need to do, though, is come over towards the corrosive zombie and the spitter zombies, and we actually need to butcher those corpses, because our friends aren't going to well, they're not going to smash them, so it's going to be better for us to actually make sure that they can't come back. So we'll step over here, grabbing our arrows at the same time. Actually, just the spitter zombie is what we want to do. Okay, are our friends going to smash the reps there? Okay, that's good. Pulp zombie corpse. Okay, and let's go over to these bodies here, because they should also have some arrows, among other things. I don't think they're going to have anything too amazing for us. Okay, and let's actually stop running, and we're going to wait here just for a sec, allow everything to kind of come back to us. Okay, we see a zombie to the south. Let's go and activate our quiver real quick, store ammunition in there, and we'll go ahead and wield our bow, dropping those back into our bag. Okay, so we'll see if we can deal with the zombie from the south. We might actually put in a quick save here, just because we got through that big fight, and if we do have a crash as we approach that other area, it'll be good to know that we're going to be able to get it back, at least somewhat. I don't think there's anything of interest in here. No, not in there at the very least. So we're going to continue along our way towards these other two. I think he's going to be probably well trapped in there. Okay, yeah, you're getting out there, bud. Okay, so let's take a precise shot. Not bad. Now he's going to have a fair bit of protection. Oh, we got two. Brilliant. Well, let's keep on going at him for now. We're going to go ahead and drop that, and let's just use our hands here. We might have a bit of trouble with that. No, we're doing okay. Rich, I don't like that you're so gung-ho about jumping in there, my friend. How are you looking? He's looking okay. Yeah. Actually, that one is gonna die any moment now, so Rich should be able to take care of it, and sure enough he can, which is good, although I don't think that one came back to life. I think that's another one. Okay, we've got two, so things have kind of they've heated up there a little bit. So he's actually, I can see blood kind of coming down his face, which does make me think that he has been bitten. We don't know how bad yet, and even with broken arms, Chung, you know, jumps across the fence here towards these ones. What I'm not liking about this situation is that essentially we've got zombies on both sides here. Yeah, that's not great, and I can't get through this locked wire gate. We're not going to be able to lockpick it in time, unless, hang on, can we use the finger pick really quickly to do it? Oh, we can. Brilliant. Okay, so we managed to do that. That is good news. We need to start trying to attack these ones here as quickly as possible, trying to get their attention away from our friends. We seem to be successful enough at doing that. Okay, because we kind of want the others to... Okay, great. Okay, so apparently this area, there is an issue with it. I know you can't see it on your screen, but it's just popped up again. We've had another crash, and so what we're probably going to have to do is essentially just leave this place alone. For now, for whatever reason it is, there is something here that's making it crash. Don't know what it is, I'm not 100% on that, but I don't know what we're going to be able to find here that can really help us out as well. I'm sorry, like, I know you hate crashes, I hate crashes as well, but it's just a thing that we got to live with occasionally. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump back into that point where we had the quick save, and we're probably going to choose to go away from here. Not because I don't think we can win this fight, we can win it very easily, but there's definitely something towards the south of this camp that's causing us issues. So let's just move on, eh? I'll see you all in a moment. Okay, I have returned, and like I said, we are going to be moving on from here. Oh, we've actually got a vitamin A deficiency. I didn't mean to go into there then, but we should probably do something about that. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a multivitamin. Do we have? Yes, we do. We pretty much almost always have multivitamins with us. So there we go. That's actually helped our vision get back to normal. So yay. Very, very nice. Now, how are we looking at our arrows right now? Oh, there we go. Okay, it's good. And we're not actually wearing the quiver right now. That's right. Okay. Well, it seems to be working out okay enough for now, so I won't question it. Let's see. Do we have everyone with us? Where is Shayla? There she is. So I need to be better. We need to make sure that we bring Shayla with us whenever we leave. So let's go ahead and climb the fence. We slip and fall down. That sucks. Everyone else seems to make it over fine. Shayla, she even makes it across as well, which is great. Okay, so we have a zombie dog to the west. Not really concerned about that. What I'm concerned about, as I've kind of said before, is we're probably going to run out of diesel here. Now, we do have a road in the distance, so there's a chance we're going to be able to find some more cars along the way. We kind of just need to hope at this stage that we're going to find something else, because, what the hell? Rich, are you okay? I mean, good job with the zombie dog there. Where is Shayla? Is she still outside? She's still outside. Okay, so Shayla is going to be a lot slower just because of her legs, so we want to make sure that she actually does get inside the vehicle and that we're not leaving her behind, because it's going to be easy to do that. Okay, so everyone's on board. That's good. Let's go ahead and start this thing up. It starts right away, which is quite good. Let's go ahead, control vehicle. We're going to go ahead and turn on the cameras. Boom, so we can actually see where we're going. And now let's just examine the vehicle. 2% diesel. So we've only got 1.6 litres of diesel, which is not very much at all. So that's not going to last us very long. What we need to try and do is just go as far as it will take us for now, and then really the rest of it is going to have to be... Oh, no. Okay, shoot. We've left the friggin' steel jerry can outside. Okay, that's actually cost us a bit of fuel, because it cost... I don't know how much it costs to start up. I think it might be more worthwhile us leaving it on right now, so we're just going to let go of controls. So it isn't actually moving right now. We're going to step out. There is a Rottweiler, apparently. You are going to come for us, though, aren't you? No, you're not. You're going to go up in that direction. Okay, well, let's grab that, and we'll just store that in our inventory for now, and let's get everyone back inside again. God damn. The hassle of bringing all these people around. Okay, let's make sure that we have our punch daggers at hand. Good. Shayla, do you want to jump inside as well? Let's make sure that everyone gets on board. Come on. Okay, you're kind of inside, a little bit further there. There we go. I'm happy with that now. Yeah, you sit there. You sit on the center one, then I know we're going to be okay. Take control of Thomas the Tank. Okay, great. Let's get this thing rolling as far as we can, which it's really not going to be that far at all. It is going to give up the ghost. Okay, the solar car doesn't really help us. Yeah. We can't exactly turn this into a solar-powered tank. Alright. Ooh, okay. Office Tower probably isn't going to have any diesel-powered vehicles. Not, saying that we can't go across and have a look at it. We've got another anthill along the way here. So we're probably going to make some more enemies. Yeah, not so great. I'm kind of hoping that we aren't going to break down in ant territory, because that could be not so good for us. Okay, alright, so it's trying to fire at the moment, so let's go ahead and hit Shift I, which is just going to make it ignore it forever. Oh no, of course, the place that's going to die is like right as we get in there with all of these freaking ants. Right, so the regular ants, they're fine. They don't have an issue with us. The soldier ants, they do. They're hostile towards us. I hope that the other ones are going to continue to ignore us. How much of a problem is this? It's quite a problem. Right, so we're kind of almost there. I'm tempted to go across quickly to the office tower to see if there are any diesel vehicles. There could have been like an emergency response vehicle. There could have been a number of things that were there. Let's go ahead. We've actually stopped now, so control vehicle, we're going to turn off the lights just so that we don't drain battery while we're gone. Turn off headlights. I didn't actually realize they were still on. That's not good. Battery's fine though, so that's okay. Turn off camera system, and there isn't anything else that says turn off, so we're just going to stop driving, and we're going to attempt to get out of this vehicle. So yes, we've seen some soldier ants, I'm aware of this, thank you very much. Not much we can do about that now, but let's just keep everyone as close as possible. And we aren't going to go towards the soldier ants, we're actually going to go across the field like I said. So, oh fantastic, there's fungaloids. Dusk, your 100th episode isn't going to be so easy, I'm sorry about that. So the fungaloid is over to the west currently. Yeah, probably not so much a problem for us, but definitely a problem for our friends. And we don't know where that fungal tower is coming from, or where it could have originated. For now, let's just keep on moving across the field. We've got some wolves. Oh, great. So, pretty much all of the ants just went hostile towards us. I don't know if you saw that. Oh shit. So I don't know what the main trigger was, but as you can see now, it's just red dots everywhere. So that's not so good for us. I guess they decided that they wanted to kill us. And they are going to attempt to do just that. So we're going to have to stand our ground for a little bit here. So Rich, thank you for helping us out. Actually, you know what? Let's just keep moving. Screw them. Yeah, they're still hostile towards us. I realize that. Wolf, are you going to come for us or are you going to go for them? Much better if you go for them. We have just a much better chance to survive. We just need to make sure that we are giving Shayla a chance to actually keep up with us. We've got a fungaloid on our right and our left. If we look on the minimap, we can see two essentially fungal like blooms. It's starting to spread, which ain't so nice. And we actually have a minefield to the northeast of us. Yeah, I mean that can kill our. Oh great, okay, all right. So we've definitely got fun up to the northeast of us. I don't know if it's just dogs we're seeing. There's a fungal predator up there as well. Let's give Shayla a good chance to catch up now. I just don't want to be waiting when we're too close to bad stuff. Dogs, you could be an issue for us. Not for Shayla though. Shayla and dogs, they don't go together too well. I don't know if they're going to cause us an issue here. They might try and attack us. Rich just seems to be wanting to go straight for them. With his fists as well, because he doesn't actually have a weapon. We didn't give him one. So he's just beating dogs to death with his hands. Then again, we are too. We've got punch daggers, sure, but the pack is actually starting to come for us now. And they're going to do this frustrating, like, going for us, but they're not going for us. Like, they kind of try and pick you off, which is kind of good AI for the dogs, you know? But at the same time, they're going to be a problem for us trying to move across this field. I'm pretty sure we do have some more fungaloids rocking about as well. Let's see. Where are the spore clouds? Oh, great, to the northeast. So it's not too good up there either. It's just it's a not too great place where we are right now. So Rich is actually doing a pretty good job. I'm happy with Rich. Everyone else is not attacking unless something gets really close to them, which I'm thinking is working out. Let's just make sure that Shayla doesn't get left behind. And is that a fungaloid to the north of us? Oh, wow. meaning to use that. Yeah, it's a dog. Okay, so that's a little bit better. So I'm seeing one vehicle up here and not much else. I'm seeing a whole heap of hell. Okay, that's not too bad. But that, though, the fungal zombie, yeah, no. This is a whole heap of fungal stuff going on here. I don't like it. There's smokers and there are, there's a whole heap of mess up there, and there isn't anything that we actually need. So, yeah, we're gonna go around them. Question is how how are we gonna go around them? Because we can't exactly just go straight into this forest, because we could end up running straight into this fungal tower or wherever they're coming from. Because right now it seems like they definitely, oh god, yeah, tough zombie bites the fungal zombie's left leg. So they're kind of fighting each other right now. That's cool, we'll let them do that. Let's come back over here towards the dogs, because at least those are something that we know and understand. Don't you go for Shayla, you're gonna regret it, I swear. I swear if you go for Shayla, you're gonna regret it, buddy. Okay, spore cloud disintegrates. That's something that you never generally want to see, because you're close enough that it could be very bad. Oh, that's the minefield. I was like, what did I step on? But nothing yet. Okay. Alright, so they're fighting fungaloids, and oh, great. So this is the minefield, and as we can see, that they're spreading across here. So on the ground, there's a fungal bed, so it's kind of spreading across there currently. I don't know if we want to go towards the feral predator right now, because is there anything fungal there? Maybe not. Because right now, we've essentially got two options. Either go against the fungal or go against the ants. And it could be a mix of both if we do go back down towards the road. Yeah, I think either way could be bad. But look, we're not that much farther from the road, so let's just start to make our way back. We just don't want to antagonize the fungaloids. Now, I don't even know if they will be hostile towards us. They're not friendly. Right now, they're neutral. Oh, fungal ant? No. Okay, well, as long as that's up there, that's okay. Just don't come for us, please. Keep on moving. Shayla, just stay with us. So we're hearing a lot of noise from underneath of us right now, and that is ants, essentially, that we're hearing from underground. Ah, poor Shayla. Here's the thing, like, could leave Shayla in the tank. She'd probably be safe, but I don't want to risk that. So it'd be great if we could tell, you know, two of our companions to carry her. That would be great. But right now we can't. So we're going to have to essentially kind of, well, I guess it's almost in Shayla's character as well that she'd be like, no, nobody's carrying me. I'm carrying myself. I'm getting through here. And I would imagine her saying, you know, just leave me. But we're not going to do that. We're going to stick with her, and good God. There are so many ants along the way here. This is not going to be easy. Okay. We're going to walk the path, though. It's going to be Rich and Dusk up front that are taking point. We want to try and avoid anything fungal if we see it. Okay, let's just keep on moving. We're going to kind of move to the... Because as I can see now, looking on the map, I am seeing more fungal things in that forest. So that forest is a no-go for us. It's also a little concerning how close that is to the ranch. Yeah, quite concerning. So these soldier ants, I want to see what's up with them. Why you guys going to attack us now? Or yay, nay? And if so, how much of a fight you're going to be able to put up? An okay fight at that, so not too bad. We just need to keep an eye on Rich as well, because while he seems to be capable enough, he must have done a little bit of self-defense beforehand. Now, it probably is going to be worth me telling, because I don't know if the others... I think they're only attacking if their life depends on it. I think we actually want to swap it now. We want them to attack if something gets close enough, because... well, actually, or do we? Because they could still end up kind of chasing things. We could ask them to only kill things that you can essentially kill without moving. So that would have to mean something would be in its square or within their range. So that's probably what we want to try and do here. So let's go to Chung. Combat commands, engagement rules, attack enemies you can reach without moving. Okay, D. So we want to do D for pretty much all of them. So excuse me, we're just going to go through and do this for all of them. It should be essentially the same for every single one of them. That's noise, whoops. We want to do combat commands. Engagement rules. That's my bad. Let's go. That was Rich, I think. Lady Sis. Engagement rules. D, F, K. Okay, we're getting there. Only got 2 more to go here. Let's see. Engagement rules. D, F, K. And finally, Shayla. D. No. D. Don't worry about noise, because I want her to be able to use her gun if something gets close enough. Okay. Like you, for example. Oh, look. Oh, there it goes. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, is that? No. Is that? No, it's not a fungal ant, is it? It's larvae. Yeah. Okay, freaked me out for a second then. Oh, okay. All right, they didn't like the gun. They did not like the... Oh my god, look. Oh. If you look at the mini-map, it's just like It's hell on earth. Okay, this is not good. This is not good for anyone. Oh god. Oh god, this is gonna get real messy real fast. Oh, this is not good. Yep, okay. We're gonna have to make a stand here. And there isn't much Dusk can do to stop it right now. I think we actually did get hit by something then, a stray bullet. We're just gonna have to stand and fight. Holy crap, there is a lot of them here. We got Lady Sis and Charlotte holding ground at the top as best they can. We're trying to help Shayla out here. Shayla is obviously getting a lot of attention right now. How is everyone doing? We need to check on our allies and see who needs the most help. Oh, Shayla most definitely needs the most help. Okay, let's make sure that we're running into position now. This is not good. Shit. Shayla, what have you done? You've kind of awoken the beast now. Oh my god, there's so many. Like, you can actually see them, the way that they're all moving in on us like an X. This is, okay, but we seem to be whittling them down. We seem to be getting them down, but I'm still concerned. Oh god, no, Shayla, shit. I don't know if I can save Shayla now. Shayla. Oh, man. Okay, I'll admit, it was a mistake to tell her that she could use her gun, but I don't think you generally tell Shayla what to do. I'm gonna say attack only enemies that I attack first. I don't want her to be drawing any more hostility to herself if we can avoid it. Oh, this is not gonna go well for her. Oh, shit. I can't save her, I think. I don't think there's anything I can do to save her. I can try and stand in the way. Leave her, just come for me instead, please. Oh shit. I don't think that, I can't tell if they're attacking her anymore. She's lost another friend. I can just see Dusk there as well, just trying to get Shayla to stand back, or trying to protect her as best as she can after body of these ants pile up on top of each other. Shayla firing with that shotgun still. But there was just too many. Too many coming from each different angle. Her eyes glazed over at the very end, but then she still had a little bit of fight left in her. I kinda almost imagine her just yelling out, "Happy birthday, motherfucker," one last time, as the ants piled over. I think it's at that point that Dusk's anger would get the better of her. And that her muscles would hiss with activity as she starts to slash again and again at everything that still stands around her. Finally, it seems like this is the end of them. Only one left standing. Chung chops the thing's head off. Let's let Dusk get her breath back as her muscles start to settle. Hissing, relieving the pressure. There's still one more? Oh shit, there's still a lot more around Charlotte. Okay, it ain't over yet. We need to run over towards her. This was a lot worse than I thought. Gwen is missing as well. And Charlotte's fallen. Oh. What I think originally had Dusk filled with hope has now come crashing down again. And even well protected, because our people were pretty well protected. They were injured though, and that's the kind of problem. If we had enough fuel, we would have been able to plow on through. We would have been able to keep on going. We only had access to as much as we did back then, hoping to be able to find more along the way. But when things go wrong on the road, they can go very, very wrong, and they have in this scenario. We didn't get to know Charlotte or Gwen very much, for that matter. And I didn't even see Gwen go down during this, so it's just Rich, Chung, and Lady Sis. Now, Chung and Lady Sis have been with Dusk as long as their friend Shayla. And I can imagine that they are feeling lost in this scenario as well. Thankfully, they still have a fair amount of life left in them. But still, Dusk is going to stand between the enemies and her friends. That was so many more than I thought there could be. And I think it's a lesson for me. I mean, I didn't know this, but obviously they were all kind of lingering around, searching for hostile threats, and they considered us to be hostile, but it wasn't until Shayla fired that shotgun that they all centered in on our position. So I don't know if their sight is impeded and they're more, based upon sound, but if you are amongst a huge amount of ants, like I was then, don't fire guns. It is a very, very hard lesson that I've had to learn. I've been playing Cataclysm for like 5 years now, and somehow I didn't know that, and it cost Dusk a good friend. She obviously didn't know that as well. The only encounters that she's had with these creatures has been from afar, driving by. But this is not gonna be easy for her or for her friends. But we can't just leave them here like this. We can't just leave them among the heaps, because that's the thing, is like, this is just an absolute mess of bug guts just everywhere across the road, across this field. And it's the mid-afternoon in autumn. We need to do something to remember them. And we don't just want to leave them here as well, because I think the idea of them leaving them near like an anthill or something like that, I think the fear would be that, something would come back and get them. Even if we intend to bury them at a later date, I think it's going to be better for us to attempt to bury them now. I don't know how we're going to be able to do that though, that's the only issue. I don't think we can with what we have available to us right now. Not an easy episode. I know so many of you are big fans of Shayla. I was too. Shayla was brilliant. Shayla was Shayla. And she was a boss right up until the end. Gwen and Charlotte, we didn't get to know. We didn't get to know them well at all. But they were still part of the team. And losing them is going to have an impact on all of them here. Even injured, Chung was still fighting alongside with the rest of them. I mean, Rich here is just a brawler. He just uses his fists. He was fighting as hard as he could to try and save the rest of them. I don't think we knew how bad it was when we came into this. I most certainly didn't realize how bad it was coming into it. that is just something else entirely. I'm sorry, Shayla. I truly am. We need to find them. We need to find where they are. There's her shotgun. Which I think we ended up calling the present. Arm splints and leg splints. There's Shayla. There's Gwen. And there's Charlotte. Okay. Well, we need to get them first and at least separate them from the others. As you can see, they are very heavy. Not an easy task. Gwen. God damn. Didn't think we'd be going through this again. I don't think Dusk did either. I think that she thought that they were in a position now where, you know, they'd won, in a sense, you know. They were survivors. And they are, but even the best survivors, you know, can get caught out. Things can go wrong. And they most certainly did here. Shayla, damn it. Let's drink. Let's eat. And let's kill that last larvae. We don't want anything else to be alive around here. There's fungal zombies and a whole heap of things up the top. That's not good. Not at all. We're going to put a note on here. There's an anthill very close down here, and that anthill undoubtedly is going to burn in time, but that's not now. We need to keep on pushing on. I would want to be able to do something for our friends now, because obviously we still want to bury them. We want to give them a proper burial. We can't do that right now, so I think the least I can do is maybe pile some rocks on top of them. Hope that they're going to be safe, you know? See what else around here we can find. There ain't much, I tell you that. There ain't much. There we go. 2 more. Friggin' ants. There's even more of them down there. But they don't come for us. It was the noise. The noise is what did it. And what undid us in the end. Something for now. It's not much, but I think covering them with rocks is a start, at the very least. The least that we can do while we're out here on the road. We're tired, we're sore, the others aren't in a good condition. I think we need to have a look at Rich now and see what Rich is really going to be capable of, because he's going to need to step up, because Lady Sis is still healing, and Chung is still in a very bad place as well. He's very good when it comes to melee, and he is good when it comes to unarmed combat. Maybe we keep him focusing on unarmed combat, because it seems to be his thing. It's what he wants to do, so perhaps it is the best thing for him to be doing. I think he'll fit in quite well with Dusk in that instance then. It's gotta be difficult for Lady Sis to leave her friend behind though. But Shayla's been going for a while now. And in terms of a last fight, a last hurrah, I felt like it suited her. And she gave her speech just earlier on about not wanting to slow everyone else down, not wanting to put everyone else in danger. And well, I guess she got her wish. Doesn't make me happy, and I know that it's not going to make you happy either. This is the 100th episode. It was meant to be hopeful. It was meant to be happy, but this is the Cataclysm, and it appears that there still are darker days ahead, even though we did see that glimpse, that little hope on the horizon, this ranch, this place, what it could be to Dusk, what it could be to everyone else in New England, in Mount Auburn. But that's still off in the distance. The clouds are still here. The darkness is as well, but we're not going to let it overtake us. We're going to overcome it. These 4 will do that together. We set off as 6. No, even more. Well, yeah, more than that. 7, including Dusk. And this fight cost us dearly. There was a lot of ants. And even sometimes like this, these enemies that don't even seem to be that, I guess, much of a threat can be when numbers are involved. I imagine for all of them, they thought that could be the end. But because of the sacrifice of a few, we are still alive today. And they will be remembered. So guys and gals, we're going to be wrapping things up here. In the next, we're going to be continuing this deadly journey, because it has become a deadly journey to the ranch, which is far away. And I feel like that's why I like the settings that we're on. Like having things so much further apart means that we do need to go on these big epic journeys, and there is going to be loss along the way. It makes me think of like the Oregon Trail, and these things aren't meant to be easy, and finding this place certainly isn't going to be. We're blazing the trail to it right now, and well, it's going to be a difficult trail to continue. Guys and gals, thank you all for joining me, and thank you for watching for the past 100 episodes. I feel like this has been an awesome milestone for Dusk, her friends, those who have been with us in the past, and those we've just lost now. We're going to be continuing. I hope you will join me in the next. I've been Rycon, this has been Dusk and the gang. You have all been awesome, and until next time, stay tuned.